All right. Shalom. Call Lord Yahawah, by Hashem, Yahawashi, by Hashem, Rekakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS. And Shalom to the hopeful elect. Just trying to find some information on this chip. Okay. It says right here. This article is called AP. AP. I gotta get the right name for that. All right. Updated 5:03 a.m. April 8th, 2024. The Biden administration pledged on Monday to provide to 6.6 billion so that a Taiwanese semiconductor giant can expand the facilities it is already building in Arizona and better ensure that the most advanced microchips are produced domestically for the first time. Okay, all right. So they got these facilities that's pushing out, these as you see it here in here, pushing out the chips right here. Commerce Secretary Gina Ramirez said the funding of the Taiwan if the company can expand on its existing plans for 2 facilities in Phoenix and add a 3rd newly announced production hub. Okay, and in quotations, these are the chips that underpin all artificial intelligence. Okay, and they are the chips that are the necessary components for the technologies that we need to underpin our economy. You see? Okay, so they're coming at you through, helping the economy, getting things back in order. But ultimately, it's a bigger, Esau Edom has a bigger agenda with this thing here. Okay, Shalakia. Raimondo said on a call with reporters, adding that they were vital to the 21st century military and national security apparatus. Okay, this funding is tied to a sweeping law, a sweeping 20. The funding is tied to a sweeping 2022 law that President Joe Biden has celebrated and which is designed to revive U.S. semiconductor. Let's go to that. Okay. Bonus bipartisanship and long fight for semiconductor bill. 5 weeks ago, senior Biden administrator aides gathered for their regular Thursday morning meeting about passing a bill to revive the U.S. computer chip sector. Word that it could be a peril. All right. So any because we know it's in the scriptures. All right. All in Revelations. All right. We know that ultimately they're gonna act like they're against it sometimes, or you're gonna sometimes think, but according through the Most High Yahawashi through the Spirit on from the apostles and elders on down, we understand that even though it may look like okay, it might be a fight up against it going on, it's all that is a controlled opposition. All right, controlled opposition. All right, which they control their opponent pretty much. Their opponent is on their side. Okay. Revive the computer chip sector. Word that it could be in peril. After 18 months, about passing a bill to revive the U.S. computer. Okay, well, I guess they had to. That's the thing, it's never gonna go without notice because this is prophecy. So it's always gonna be pushed to the forefront until this devil, okay, bring this system forth. All right. This has got to happen. So it won't be. It says right here, word that it could be in peril. No, it won't be in peril. It's going to happen. All right. After 18, and it's going to happen because the scriptures say so. After 18 months, the bipartisan effort to provide 52 billion for semiconductor. Remember that this is in August 1st, 2022. Okay. A lot has progressed with this, with this chip. For semiconductors was getting close to the finish line, but they were concerned that Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell McConnell might block it. And that's, all these things right here is to it's just to oppose oppositions. That's all it is. That's all it is, man. They control the whole narrative, all right? We're talking about the elites, of course. They control the whole narrative, all right? This was not just another would be nice bill. Many in the meeting had to sat through multiple situations, room briefing about frightening scenarios if the deal stalled. They had come to believe the very trajectory of the economy and national security was at stake. The billions of computer chips and scientific research, they argued, could help to cut inflation, create new factory jobs, defend the U.S. and its allies, and preserve an edge against an ambitious and aggressive China. Okay, so this is the thing. This is what they tell you that it's going to be able to do, but it's a smoke screen to it. All right. Ultimately, they just want to control you. All right. They want you to sell your allegiance to them. They argue could help to cut inflation. So they're saying it could help turn this economy. When the scriptures prophesied the downfall of Babylon. All right. So they acting as if they control the future. All right. Could help to cut inflation. All right. Create new factory jobs. All right. And it's the thing, these robots, these machines taking your job. So create what new factory jobs what you're gonna be working in there for a year or two? It's not nothing. It's not nothing with longevity. Defend the U.S. and its allies and preserve an edge against an ambitious and aggressive China. More than 90% of advanced chips come from Taiwan. Wow. And you got Taiwan moving here. They got a spot in Arizona. So this is beautiful that it's moving forward. Hey, these prophecies have to okay, they can't jump over another. We can't just be in the chariots without the chip coming. All right. Lord wouldn't be at that number. We can't just skip to the chariots, and skip to the beaming up. You know, this has to come first, all right? This has to come to pass as well as, Jacob's trouble, okay, as well as the World War III. We can't just skip the show, jump to World War III, and then be beamed up. It don't work like that, all right? More than 90% of advanced chips come from Taiwan, and I did not know that. Wow. Should Taiwan be invaded or shipping channels closed, the U.S. and much of the world would face a cascading economic crisis and find the weapons system meant to defend their citizens impossible to maintain and update. The Biden team resolved to ignore any possible McConnell threats as a false choice. And they all putting up this show like it's really a battle going in there about whether this chip is going to be passed or not. Like it's going to be stopped. Okay, this can't be stopped because ultimately it's what the Most High Yahawashi has prophesied, and it's his chip. Okay, it's the Most High. It's the Most High chip. Okay, Most High Yahawashi chip, man. Okay, threats as a false choice and keep working with Republican senators who had backed the bill. The John Cornyn of Texas, Todd Young of Indiana. Okay, just naming the Republican senator. Brian Deese, director of the White House National Economic Council, recalled the sentiment coming out of the meeting. There's been too much progress, too much trust, and there's too much at stake to see the effort stall now. Right. That's what we love right there. That's what we love, right? That's what we want. We want them to be like the Energizer Bunny when it comes to pushing this truth. I mean, not shit, Shalakia. When it comes to pushing this chip, we need them to move on it, man. The faster they move on it, the faster we can get the fuck up out of here, so we can get up out of here. That's the A. The faster they move, the faster the Lord will gonna move. Okay, but it's all on the Lord's speed. All right. There's been too much progress, too much trust, and there's too much at stake to see the effort stall now. Okay, we're going, and that's the thing. It's not stalling. Okay, all right, all right. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Right? It will surely come. All right. And okay, these prophecies are coming, and this is what we are to watch for. Okay, this is what we are to watch for. All right. Okay, this is what we ought to watch for, and it's not tarrying. It's moving. All right. You see it said up there. No, where we was. Slugging. Let's find it. Let's find it. Let's find it. There we go. Okay, you see what I said? More than 90% of advanced chips come from Taiwan. All right, advanced chips. Should Taiwan be invaded? So advanced. Okay, 90%. That's a big number, and they moving here over here to they're moving over here to Arizona, getting that facility built up. All right, and you got Joe Biden funding it. There's been too much progress, too much trust. There's too much at stake to see the effort stall now. Right, and it's been great effort. It's been great effort put towards it's been great effort put towards this chip. Okay, you know why? Because the Lord Yahawashi has them in the spirit to bring these things to fruition. All right, on the left hand side, we're going to keep our heads down and drive forward, and that's what we want to hear, man. All right. This is what we want to hear. Just hours later, McConnell vowed on Twitter that the semiconductor bill would be dead if Democratic senators tried to push through a separate budget and domestic spending package on a party line vote. Man, this is all, that's what you call controlled opposition. Let's get that definition real quick. Uh, Control opposition. All right. Oh, look at that. Controlled opposition is a fairly simple yet successful deceit by politicians. Good cop, bad cop tactics, where the control opponent disagrees vehemently, and with a calm, resolute demeanor, the controller states their claim, and the shield turns pragmatic and states that there is just no real solution. So I'll give in to the irrational demands of my opponent. Wow, wow. They're not going to be able to find a solution. McConnell gonna honestly give in, right? Because we know through the scriptures that this has to come to pass. But he's gonna be like, oh, what else we got to do to help us with inflation and helping our economy? When they're just speaking, their words were soft, okay? That they're speaking as a dragon right now. All right, there's war in his heart. These things were devised, you know, secret councils. These things, man, these things were this CHIP was talked about in secret councils. Okay, so don't think for 1 second one person is going to hold it back. No, they're going to have to put up a fight like that, even though it's not a real fight, but put up a fight to kind of not let it sell so easy going through there. But it says the meaning the controller states their claim, and the shield turns pragmatic and states that there's just no real solution. So I'll give into the irrational demands of my opponent, and they go behind the curtain and laugh their asses off, talking about how those stupid suckers bought it. So generally, it's a scumbucket's ploy. See, make your own determination based on verifiable facts only, Make those evil parasites squirm. But anyway, this is beautiful right here, man. Okay, that's exactly what they do. And they go behind the curtain and laugh their asses off. Right. What did King David say? Okay. All right. Psalm chapter 64, verse 2. We can get we'll start at 164 1. To the chief musician, a psalm of David. Hear my voice, O power. In my prayer, preserve my life from the fear of the enemy. Right. That's Esau Edom. Okay. Verse 2. Hide me. Luna. Shalaki. What are you doing? Get out of there. Stay out of there. All right. Psalms chapter 64, verse 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. All right. Verse 3. Who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. Verse 4. That they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Okay. And who's the perfect? All right. That's the Israelites. All right. And so furthermore, the remnant of Israel. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. Okay. They shoot in secret. All right. Verse 5. They encourage themselves in an even matter. What does it say here? Okay. And it says so I'll give right here. So I'll give in to the irrational demands of my opponent. Okay. And they go behind the curtain and laugh their asses off. Okay. And talk about how those stupid suckers, right? These fucking 2/3 Jake that's voting, uh, fucking Edomites, okay? A lot of them are stupid. A lot of these other nations are fucking dumb, so that's just what it is, okay? It says, they encourage themselves in the evil matter, right? These plans, okay, to see him. These things these things they're gonna pass, these bills that they're gonna pass, these laws they're passing to put this system in to put the system on a progressive path, a progressing a progressing path. That's why they encourage themselves in the evil matter. They can commune of laying snares privily. They say, "Who shall see them?" Verse 6. They search out iniquities. They have accomplished a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. Okay, so that's what's going on. All right, they have their scientists doing these things. All right. So let's go here. President Joe Biden will soon sign into law the $280 billion Chips and Science Act. So these is things that's happening, man. All right, all right. These are things that's happening. Okay, this is them speaking as a dragon, signing things into law. Okay, which also includes substantial money for scientific research. The event has been delayed by Biden's rebound case of COVID-19. This account of how the bill came together draws from interviews with the 11 Biden administration and congressional officials, most of whom spoke on condition of anonymity to discuss private conversations. Okay, anonymity to discuss private conversations. All right, the backstory reveals the complexities of bipartisanship, even when all sides agree on the need to act. McConnell threatened to block the semiconductor investment, even though he supported the idea. You see that? They laughing at they laughing. They know this is all. They know they have to set that one person up that's not going to be with it, but he's with it ultimately behind closed doors. He supported the idea, hoping to head off separate Democratic legislation. Biden's team took the unusual step of enlisting former members of the Trump administration, a group generally reviled by Democrats. Democrats to find Republican votes. Let me see. Okay. Okay. Let me see what we can find. Condo's 2-week blockade ended after West Virginia Senate opposed federal Democratic spending tax plans and agenda was on ice. Senate Republicans. Congress okays bill to aid computer chips firms counter China. Some Republicans viewed passing the legislation as important for national security. Top Republican Yeah, that's a lot of money, man. Yeah, so these things gonna come to pass, man. Okay, all right. And the apostles and elders and the prophets out there, man. They've been They've been prophesying this, man. Okay, you got some other groups they like dumb dogs that can't bark. And what you got to bark on? You got to bark on the fact that first off, we have an enemy, and they're trying to bring this plan into fruition. Okay, which is going to be in fruition because it's the Most High Yahawashi Shot chip. It's his chip. All right, so you got to let them know the Israelites. Activate the spirit of the elect. You know, the Most High Yahawashi Shot, of course, going to give the increase. Right, go out there and prophesy that hey, it's time to get out of here, man. This is you be killed. You hit with a sword destruction here. All right, Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, and he calls us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Okay, and their foreheads. All right, they speak about the military people that went to the army and military or whatever, fought war. They can't get over that PTSD syndrome. They can't get over certain ailments and certain mental health things. A lot of those chips are said to, Esau, but are said to help with those type of things. All right. Verse 17, that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Verse 18, he is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 600 threescore and six. Let me go to the blue letter Bible real quick. Blue letter Bible. Okay. To go to the market. Okay, so this is talking about buying. All right, like you buy today with your cash, with your card, properly to go to market. Let's get the
Strong's G59. Agarazzo.
agarazo,
Agarazzo.
agarazo. To go to market. An example by implication to purchase, especially to redeem, buy, redeem. Okay, to be in the marketplace, to attend it, to do business there, buy or sell of idle people, to hunt the marketplace, lounge there. Uh, okay, literally, absolutely. Uh, okay, so this is the thing that's coming to pass that's going to take over your dollar. It's going to take over your change, your coins. Okay, it's going to take over your credit card soon. All right, it's going to be stages from that. All right, you go now. What places? Walmart. Okay, I was at Walmart not the other day, and I was buying some things. All right, come to find out that I got the wrong size of that. I wanted to take it back. Okay, so